Hi everyone, today we're going to talk about the HTC Vive Cosmos. The HTC Vive Cosmos have been officially open to pre-order, I believe yesterday, and I'm going to tell you basically what I think about it, whether you should get it or not. I'll give you all of that in this video. First of all, let's go with the positives. I think the HTC Vive Cosmos have a very good resolution. The controllers seem to be very good. They seem to be closer to the first touch controller than the second touch controller. So that is a good thing. I think it's a good thing that they moved away from the HTC Vive 1, which were really bad in my opinion. So that is definitely a good point. My second point is the resolution. The resolution is amazing. 4040 by 700 is really good. It's better than most VR headset except for I believe the HP Reverb. So that means you will get a better resolution, and also it's gonna be able to run on not super high-end graphic card. That means if you have a 1060 or 1070, you should be fine. You should be fine. You don't need like the 2080 Ti to run the HTC Vive Cosmos on like the HP Reverb, which will need a really high-end graphic card. The tracking also I believe is better than the anything we've seen so far. With 6 camera, they're gonna be able to record really to have a very high-end tracking. You will be able to move pretty much everywhere in your head, and it should be fine. Like some people at Upload VR said that the tracking right now the tracking is a little bit slow, but I think it's normal. It's like with the Oculus Rift test when it came out, it had some problems, but since then they fixed it and it's just better than ever. So I think just give it some time, and it should work a lot better. Another good point with the HTC Vive Cosmos is it's gonna run like a Oculus Home but for Vive. I think that is a good thing. A lot of people don't know, but the Oculus Home is really a good thing. You can meet with other people. You can have like a reward from games. So it won't have a lot of things like the Oculus Home that's been out for almost 2 years, but I think it's a good step, like to give people like personalization, like they can have their own home. All right, let's get into the negatives now. The first negative is the price. Of course, obviously, is the price. It's very expensive, 699 for for a VR headset. This is very high end. I mean, that is yes, you get the full package, and it's less expensive than the Valve Index, but it's not as high end as the Valve Index. The Valve Index got very next gen controllers, got better field of view, it's got better build quality. So I think the Valve Index is still better than the HTC Vive Cosmos right now, but the HTC Vive Cosmos offer is easier to use with the inside-out tracking, so that should be a good thing. But the reason why HTC Vive is selling it so high is because they need to make money out of the HTC Vive Cosmos. It's not like Oculus Rift who sell their headset at cost, at loss. So they don't have the same ability to do that. Actually, many people don't know it, but HTC Vive is losing a lot of money, and they might even go bankrupt by the end of next year. So I hope that doesn't happen, but let's hope that the HTC Vive Cosmos is gonna save them from. So, can you justify paying like $300 more for the HTC Vive Cosmos rather than a Rift S? I think you can in some point, because if you want really better resolution, yes, definitely it's better. The HTC Vive Cosmos have way better resolution. If you want also the better tracking, it's not so much of a big difference. It's not so much of a difference. It might be marginally better. So I think that it doesn't justify exactly the price. So I think yeah, the HTC Vive Cosmos is better than the Rift S, but is it really $300 better? I don't know. I think time will tell only. Second point, the second negative is I think not a lot of games gonna support the HTC Vive Cosmos from the beginning. Like what we've seen with the Valve Index, it was not all the games that supported it, and some games were buggy. But I think it's gonna be better with the HTC Vive Cosmos because it's basically the same thing as a Rift. It's have 1-for-1 controllers with the Rift. So except for like the new trigger, the 2 trigger, I think except for that, it should be really good. That's basically the negative and the positives. I think if it wasn't for the $300 price, it will be the best headset so far. It will beat the Oculus Rift by far. But sadly, HTC Vive can't sell at lost like Facebook does with their with Oculus does with their big parent company. But I think you should give it a shot. You know, if you like the better resolution, if you want the better comfort with the Halo strap, you should definitely give it a shot. I think it can be a really good headset. So that's it. I hope you guys enjoyed my video. That was my take out on the HTC Vive Cosmos. If you did, please let me know and subscribe. We're trying to reach 1,000 subscribers. And leave a like. And that's it. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you later. Bye bye.